We are at St. Anthony's Dunes in eastern Idaho, and we're gonna take the Raptor on an off-road adventure. All right, little stop off at the car wash after some off-roading in Idaho so we can get the Raptor all cleaned up for the next adventure. Okay, so we're about to go on the dunes. Step one, air down the tires. We're gonna go down to 25 PSI on the Raptor before we get on the dunes. So, you have to have a flag when you're on the dunes, so we're gonna put that on. Okay, the first thing you'll want to do when you go on the dunes, because Raptor, is Baja mode. Yeah, I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna do a So these sand dunes, the St. Anthony Dunes, there's over 10,000 acres of dunes in this area, and some of these dunes reach as high as 400 feet. So pretty massive dunes, pretty awesome time for off-roaders and anybody that wants to go fast in the sand dunes. Baja mode works. Baja mode works in the Raptor. Yeah, wow, this is a lot of fun. You have to be hyper focused, so it feels like, oh, it's so fun. I think everything gets loose. We're gonna go make a friend. So we're going lower on the tires. Someone just dropped by and suggested maybe going a little bit lower would be more fun, so I like fun. So we're going from down from 25 to about 20 PSI. I might go a little lower than that. All right, in the comments below, if you owned a Raptor, would you take it out to these dunes? Woo! It's like your visual changes. You're like sand, sky, sand, sky. We got an observer too. Someone's interested in seeing the Raptor moving around on the sand. Power, power, power. Yeah, Baja mode is legit out here. We're about an hour away from sunset. I just ran up a dune. Woo, okay. Yeah, look at this. This is magical. What a great place. And like this area is the fun picturesque area. And then there's like an oasis water area that's like a picturesque area. But this is fun, the fun area, fun and picturesque. Yeah, good times. So, note, going down to 20 PSI on the Raptor was a good idea. Better than 25. Both worked, but 20 was better. More control, felt more grippy. It was a good place to be on the dunes. Didn't feel like I would dig myself in as much on that. So going down to 20 was a good idea. Yeah, what an epic place. We are only about an hour away from sunset on this summer eve, and we are still having a lot of fun. And luckily, I put enough lights on my Raptor that I could stay out here at night. So if you do not have an off-road or sand dune capable vehicle, I highly recommend you find one. And actually, if you do, what you should do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then go play in the sand dunes. Or go acquire a vehicle that can play in the sand dunes and go play in the sand dunes. Look at those guys, they're having a lot of fun over there. How awesome would it be to have one of those? Like four-wheeler, like quad things, or like the side-by-sides. In the comments below, should I eventually get a side-by-side to take off-roading? I have a truck to tow it with. Okay, this is my cousin Jackson, drone operator, all-around awesome guy. Thank you, Jackson.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're done here at the dunes, but I wanted to make a point that this rack is holding up like a champion. In a previous video, I mentioned we had an issue with the rack where the bolt was coming up on this channel here, in between the bracket system that's holding the rack above the tonneau cover, and it goes into the bed and connects. But my friend Nick and I, helps me with fabrication and mechanical work, devised this notion of putting an industrial level spring inside of this area here to add support. So that's not a manufacturer thing. That is something we added custom to this, and it's working out pretty dang well. We put Sharpie marks all around this, kind of low tech, I know, but those Sharpie marks have not moved. We did that to see if there's been movement, and I've gone about 2,000 miles with a lot of heavy off-roading, and there's not been a movement on any of these springs. So they were working out very well, bearing the load. And I'm still at like capacity for dynamic load on this rack, which is about 300 pounds. So it's worked out great. But I just want to bring that up and point out that this rack is working out great and it's solid. But now we got to get back on the road. I'm going to air up the tires and head on out. So thanks for watching.